All you have to do to have a website like this is simply coming over here to this repository, cloning it, and configuring its site.config.js. Like, this is basically all you need to do, except from really going over to your Notion and grabbing this ID right here. Then you place that ID in your environment keys, and that's it. You'll have a functional blog which uses Notion as your CRM. But as much as I would like to talk about this integration with morethan-log, there is something that stood out, and especially for the purpose of this project, which is me basically finding my code. Recently, I've seen myself just going through my older repositories just to fetch some minimal code. And I thought, well, it would be nice to make a blog in which every time I have to write about that, I reinforce my learnings. But also, when I have to fetch these information, eventually I'll have a 200-page or posts blog that will be as hard as searching through my repositories. But not if I use an AI chatbot, and that's where Mendable really comes in. Mendable really provides an easy way to integrate your data. It could be your public GitHub repository, it could be a website, upload your own files, JSON, or even make these connections, like with Salesforce, which I really found to be really cool. This Salesforce tool allows you to integrate the accounts, articles, contacts, deals. Like, this is really amazing. For anyone that has ever used Salesforce, you understand like the struggle to simply find things inside Salesforce. But for now, I'm going to include just a website, and let's include the morethan-log simply because like this data, I'm actually just using it as mock data in my own website. Let's head over to Mendable, click website, and just hit ingest. In a couple, like, this was really fast. Okay, probably they get everything from the sitemap. So yeah, I'm going to ingest everything. So as soon as I hit ingest, it starts gathering the data, embedding, then training. And you get like, this is a new feature in which they send these notifications in asynchronous ways. So you can just head over to the workshop. So in the customize model session, I would recommend that you choose the support copilot using only data sources, plus ask follow-up. And it will just give you straight up this prompt right here. You could really edit this to use your own prompt. But like, from what I've tested, this has been pretty fine. Let's just see if this is finished. Adding data source. I suppose this is the last step, and soon enough we're going to be able to see all our data. Oh, and there's another really cool feature which is here in the manage data source also, and is this auto sync right here. Instead of you having to manually make that update feature that updates your pinecone, they have this automatically for you. You just select activate, and soon enough it'll just every single day update everything, like just make all that scrape and update every data, like old data in your database. That way you can edit anything in your blog posts, and the bot won't hallucinate saying old things that isn't even in your blog. As soon as the ingestion is complete, you'll receive this notification right here, and now we can ask basically anything that we already have as data inside our blog. So one thing that I could ask is something like about, yeah, let's use this dynamically create sitemap.xml. Then you could just head back to the workshop and ask, how do I create sitemaps in Nextjs? So with that, it just goes over to all the information it has and provides us like the step-by-step. And this isn't exactly what we have back there. You see that we don't list those steps like that, but it's really listing those steps and then providing the complete code right here. And ideally, you're not going to always come back here to this Mendable dashboard every time you want to ask a question to your own website. So they have like these components right here, which are a Mendable floating button, and you can you'll see how hard it is to implement this. So let's head over here to the index.tsx, and like the bad part about this morethan-log is that it uses the page router. I don't know about you guys, but I really prefer the app router. Really, the first thing you need to do is install Mendable. You'll use yarn add Mendable search. As for now, what we want to do is place a floating button. And to do that, all we need to do is get the Mendable floating button right here, and let's just copy and paste this right here. Import this, then the style, let's just get this style dark mode false. We're actually going to be using the dark mode, so true. Floating button style right here. Let's not use this. I mean, we don't really want to edit that. Our anon key, I suppose it's process env anon mendable key. I think that's the... Actually, since I don't think this project uses the recent node, which has process env inside it, well, let's just send this anon key right here, and you can find that in your dashboard, like the quick start page. Okay, now if we open this up again, I suppose that it'll use Mendable's chatbot normally. Nice. Making the same question as we did previously, like how can I dynamically create a sitemap using Nextjs? And so like the same chatbot that you see in Mendable's workspace is the one that is presented here. So the verified sources is listed down here, and probably like the first one will be referencing the actual single post about dynamically creating a sitemap in Nextjs. And that's just like a really cool feature for you to have in your website, especially since it's such an easy feature to implement. And obviously you can change this icon right here simply by passing in a parameter of icon. Then we can like use any URL to pass in the actual icon. Like this icon doesn't have a transparent background, but you got the idea. Probably I'll be making more videos about Mendable simply because it's completely related to everything I have in this channel, which is allowing you to build awesome products just by using the power of AI. And like simply the tools and actions, I mean, I'll get more into this in the next videos, but you can create a whole lot of things just by using the tools and actions. And it's really like you don't have to actually code a lot to do this. Like all the AI part that is kind of troublish is abstracted here. So, and it just allows your creativity to go wild. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then.